Hey everyone, it's Lindsay from My Crafty Plans. Welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, welcome. This is going to be another weekly planning routine video, but this is going to be a super condensed, abbreviated, whatever you want to call it, version of that video because it is Sunday night and I haven't done any of this yet and I just need to get it done. So we're already through the weekend. We're not going to do that. We are going to set up my MakseLife, doing my reflections and my weekly action items for next week. We're going to do a weekly overview spread using my Ink and Volt desktop dashboard. So no stickers. We're just going to be doing a pen and marker spread using this dashboard. And then we're going to be setting up for Monday in my Daily Duo. I'm going to try and hustle through this because I really want to get this done and get a jump start on the week. It is the Sunday after Thanksgiving. We were occupied with Thanksgiving things all week, all weekend. It was super fun. Based on when I think this video is going to go up, you will probably have already heard some things about that before, and I did film a weekly planning routine for the week of Thanksgiving as well, so that was before Thanksgiving. But yeah, it's Sunday night and I just have to get this done, and as you will see in a minute, one of my big focuses for this week is going to be prep for PLANMAS, so I figured it would be really helpful to have another video, and since I already had to do this, I decided to film it. So we are gonna jump right into my weekly actions, which honestly I haven't really looked at since I set them. My weekly actions last week were very much like around getting ready for Thanksgiving, but they were also a little bit more like touchy-feely than action-oriented, just what I needed. The ones that were like action-oriented, honestly, it's like says utilize routines, enjoy family time. This one was really the only one that was like an action item thing. I did get a little bit behind on my content, but like the action item says, I'm not going to stress about it. I don't feel like doing too much reflecting. I'm still going to do reflections, but I'm not gonna, spend a bunch of time on it. We can hustle through it super quickly. Basically, this week was all about Thanksgiving and we had a wonderful Thanksgiving. So we hosted. I'd been working on it all month. We hosted another one. Everything was delicious. It went really smoothly. I forgot to serve the rolls again, second year in a row. But other than that, it was just absolutely wonderful. We had another event. Well, we had a bunch of other events that weekend. We also hosted a brunch on Saturday, though. We went to other events, but we also hosted a brunch on Saturday. It was just a really nice weekend. I'm drawing a heart in there for some reason. It was a great week, so I'm very happy with that. I'm gonna skip working for 1 sec and just go down to not working because we got kids are so sick. We almost had to exclude one of our own children from Thanksgiving. Fortunately, he had pink eye and fortunately it cleared enough in time that it was okay and he could go. So thankfully it was bacterial, not viral. And now I have another sick kid for after Thanksgiving. And now I know she's not gonna be in school tomorrow. So it's just the schedule shuffling, and there's nothing I can do about it. I probably should have wrote sick kids, but I'm not changing it. So anyway, that has been going on. But yeah, so I'm over that. Honestly, I've been sick a lot this year too, and this has just been a really bad season all around for that, and I would love for it to be over. For working, I'm just gonna honestly just put those. Basically, my big goal for the week, and whenever I am going to be dealing with a lot of extended family members, it's generally speaking, just focus on what you can control and let go what you can't control of. And I walked away from a conversation that I really didn't want to be having, and I just literally walked away from it. And I think the other person may not have been super happy that I walked away, but it was not a conversation that needed to be happening, and I'm pretty proud of that. So I'm just gonna actually just put in that. This has actually been the weekend before this week. I walked away from a conversation that I was not involved in, that I was overhearing, that I didn't want to be overhearing, and not gossip, political stuff. And I just left the room and was I'm gonna go hang out with the kids because I don't wanna get drawn into this. And then, but this one was someone actually talking to me, and I just said, let me go check on dinner. For lessons, I'm just gonna say it's okay to say no, things like that, but also, the content stuff. My last video, as of filming this, not as of when this will be up, my last video in November was up 2 days later than I had originally intended, and I ended up needing to skip a video in November, just got so busy with Thanksgiving, but it's okay. So, there are obviously some things that can't be late, but it's okay to push things back. It's okay to say no to new things, to ask for help, all of those things. So yeah. And then adjustments for next week. Next week is December, and that is all that is on my mind. I was hoping to have unrealistically, I was hoping to have my goals done for next week so that I could, because it's the 27th already, and so like this week starts on the 28th, so I really wanted to have my goals done. Like on a normal month, I would probably have this be in the December goals, not in my November goals, but my December goals are not done yet. My monthly calendar is actually done, which is great. So that's really wonderful. But at first I was like, maybe I just won't do weekly action items, but I've actually not skipped any weeks of the year. There was one week where we were on vacation for the full week, like a fun vacation, and I just wrote like enjoy vacation, but even that I'm counting because going on vacation was one of my biggest goals of the year anyways, so that seems like it would count for me, but I haven't skipped any weeks on weekly action, so I didn't want to skip. And I was like, honestly, it'll probably help me focus, especially knowing that I will have all this stuff that I want to get done, and potentially, who knows how long the kid will be out of school. Hopefully just one day, because she doesn't go on Tuesdays anyways, so she has like 2 extra days to recover, but we shall see. So that's everything. We can go ahead and set up the last week. It is week 48. We're doing a really simple setup this week. Again, this whole thing, this is basically, you get to see what it looks like when I want when I need to move fast. So we're gonna try and write neat, but we're just gonna be like really minimal. So here I have 3 things. Number 1 is December goals. Number 2 is PLANMAS prep. And number 3 is, by the time you see this video, it'll already be over, but I am hosting a giveaway for Ink and Volt this week, which is, you'll see my weekly dashboard when I set that up in a minute, and that was included in the giveaway. So hopefully you saw that before now. So that is going on this week, and I gotta prep for that. In fun and recreation, I think I'm just going to do 2 weekend plans and then start thinking about holiday, like winter break and holiday plans. We don't host anything during Christmas, so it's not like the effort that goes into Thanksgiving needs to go into that for us. We are just guests for that. So we have like some gift shopping and stuff like that to do, but nothing too taxing. Thanksgiving is like our big fall holiday that is maximum effort. And I'm just gonna quickly glance at my monthly goals just to make sure that I didn't forget anything. So I'll definitely be checking in with my master calendar because I will be doing my December goals, my planning routine, memory spreads. I hopefully will be working on that. And the rest of that stuff is all around content anyway, so we're good there. We've got the weekend plans and Thanksgiving all done. I don't always check off my monthly goals, and then I feel like I check off one thing and then I have to check off everything, and it's a whole thing. I'm probably for work. We're just going in order today, which is and first of all, I almost always save personal for last, but this week I just kind of know what what I'm working on and what I'm going to be doing, because it's just so at the end of the month, and I've honestly been thinking and stressing about this for like a day now because I wanted to set this up earlier, but it just wasn't going to happen. But so for work, I just should probably line up my next writing thing. I don't know if I'm going to do it next week or later or whatever, but just, line up whatever's next. So I guess we'll keep going in order. Yeah, I mean, there's some stuff that I'd like to work on with the kids, but I just don't think it's going to happen this week. We're going to just try and keep things simple. So we got the kids' routines, best we can, the piano and homework. Piano's been going really well. Actually, so is homework, but we didn't really have a lot of homework this week since the kids were out of school for half the week. And then the last thing is the phone-free family time. We are not a phone-free family. Does that exist? I'm sure it does. But just spending some time together without our phones. And then I'm just gonna add in like the tone stuff. Today was like a really not going well, and then like we started doing puzzles, and well, my oldest was building a Lego set and my son was doing a puzzle, and it just like really flipped the whole day around, and people were just being a lot more friendly after that. So I'm just gonna work on that like tone, and I'm gonna say activities. I've never been like a big Lego set person. My oldest is 6 and somebody had given her this like Lego Friends set, I think for her birthday last year, and I like took one look at it and I was just like, nope, this is way too many pieces. But we busted it out today. She was like asking about it. We were trading toys down in the basement, and she like wanted to do it, and she was able to do it like way better than I was expecting, and I was like, this is actually a fantastic activity. Okay, so I'm just gonna do 2 here. I'm gonna do like what I'm gonna call my mega dental routine, which is just like I want to do a couple of extra things because I have a dentist appointment the week after this, and I already am having like, well, it's an old filling that needs to be fixed, and then, but I like, means I have to see the dentist, and I'm feeling a lot of stress about that. If you don't know, I have like a lot of problems with my teeth. I go to the dentist a bunch, and I have like some really old dental work from when I was a kid that looks really, really nice, but has had like maybe a not so good impact on my like overall gum health. And then I also had pregnancy-induced gingivitis with all 3 of my kids, which has taken a really long time to heal, because of, like I said, the dental work that I had done when I was a kid. I just wrote mega routine. I'm gonna add in dental because I will not remember what that means. Okay, and then the other thing is I wanna like have, besides PLANMAS going on, I wanna really just like do some other self-care stuff in December, like get a massage and stuff. So I'm just gonna like have a self-care brainstorm. I've been thinking about this a lot as I start to think about like what my annual goals are gonna be for next year and all of that. So, you know, just all of that good stuff. For spiritual and personal, I've got like some, so like one thing for volunteering that I need to take care of. And then the other thing is like, you know, just kind of like take a mental break. So if you ever see my spiritual and personal growth, like category and think that sounds like a financial thing, it's just because I'm the treasurer of the PTA, and since it's volunteering, I put it in this category, and that's for my oldest's elementary school. On financial, I don't really think I have anything for this month. It's just maybe like the last of the Cyber Monday, Black Friday stuff on Monday, and our current thinking on the accountant stuff is that I'm actually going to do our taxes myself, so I don't really need to worry about that right now. Thoughtful spending, honestly, this is probably the least I've ever spent on a Black Friday, ever. Like even before I was into stickers and planners and stuff, I did not buy a lot of stuff, so you know, I'm feeling good. The one exception to that is I have this gigantic package from Simply Gilded that I actually am going to open after this, that I just seriously, I got this and I thought to myself, from the Gilded Friday sale or the Gold Friday sale or whatever it was, and I was like, they must have sent me the wrong package. There's no way I ordered all of this stuff, but like obviously I checked my order and they did not. And I was like, I don't remember doing this. Oh my goodness. So I can't wait to see what's inside that. Okay, so my husband, just remind him about the car again. He was trying to wait till the end of the month, and then also just trying to decide if he was going to do it in December or in November. We decided not to do that. And then, okay, I wrote 3. I think I just need 2. This physical environment is actually going to be my focus area for next month. I'm like 99% sure. So I'm just like, well, I guess focus that personal and physical environment are, because PLANMAS is going to take a lot of time, but physical environment is like, we're trying to get the house ready to do a basement renovation. So I completely lost my train of thought. So car mind, and then, we're all cleaned up from Thanksgiving. Everything's like all away and everything, so I don't need to worry about that. So I'm just gonna wipe that one out. Okay, and then, so this is gonna be the last week in the month. So if you have never seen me set up on the last week of the month, I don't do the same thing for reflections then, just because I feel like you spend a lot of time reflecting at the end of the month, and I don't always like do reflections the last week for weekly reflections because I do so much monthly reflections. And then So yeah, so anyway, so what I'm gonna do here is just get my Tombow and fix that. I'm just gonna draw in a big old box, and I just will leave this as like a space to write anything down, any reflections, any ideas that I want, and call it a day. Just because like I said, I have really prioritized doing reflections more, but because I'm about to go in and I'm gonna do the whole monthly reflections, I'm also just gonna spend like a lot of time reflecting in December on the whole year and everything, so I don't feel like I need to do my whole reflections routine, not that it's a whole huge routine. So that is everything for this week for my weekly action items. So now we can grab my Ink and Volt dashboard and set this up. So I've pretty much been alternating between using my Ink and Volt dashboard and my Agendio custom planner. So this was my spread from last week, which I did in my Agendio. Went all out for Thanksgiving. I do have a plan with me where I filmed this as well as like all of my regular weekly setup as well. It's almost an hour long because, you know, this was a really busy one and I was also very chatty on that video, but if you want to check that out, you can. And then now what we're going to do is create my dashboard for this week. So I love this Ink and Volt dashboard so much. And I like to just set this up very minimally and then also just add in like a pop of color with just like one mild liner or two mild liners. So this is the week of, this week will be, I'm going to put refreshing. That is what I'm hoping to manifest here. Because I love this. So I'm gonna put, because I will prioritize myself and alone time. I'm just feeling like a little bit peopled out, familyed out, all that stuff from Thanksgiving. So I don't, you know, want to deal with that. All right, somewhere I'm wrong about the days. Well, let's fix it. Okay, so the last time I did this, I basically just like squeezed any appointments in as small as possible and then used the rest of the space for meal planning, and I really like that, the way that that worked, so I'm gonna do it again. I might just grab in my ruler here, not ruler, stencil. So we have the giveaway, which starts tomorrow. Feels cool to write that in their actual product, and also it's one of the products in the giveaway. I also have, I'm gonna use this green one. I also have like an EC thing going on. I don't know that I have a highlighter that matches that. That may have been a mistake. There's like a little affiliate thing going on. And then I don't have anything Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We have, and also it's the last day of the giveaway. So I'm gonna put here, and I'm gonna put the just pick winner. And then also, my husband is off work because he is not, oh, I think he's off every Friday in December. Oh, we also have, we're going to be squeezing Friday a little bit, but that's okay. We also have an event for my daughter that night. Okay, so I just went to see if I could find literally any pen in my collection that is even like a similar color to this, and I've got like nothing. I actually think I'm just gonna use this as a highlighter since I already committed to this color, and I believe that these also come in brush pens. I may try and pick up this color in a brush pen. I love this color. It's like such a gorgeous green, but I apparently don't have anything else in this color. That's it for plans. So now let's do meal plans, which I've actually already done because it's Sunday night and I do my meal planning. Now I do it as I'm unpacking my groceries. So I had put in a meal for Friday, but my daughter's event is at like 6 and I think that they're serving food, so I am gonna skip what I put for Friday and then we will circle back to that once I figure that out. But usually I plan Monday through Friday, and Thursdays we typically have takeout. After the kids have gone to bed, the other nights we eat with the kids around 6 p.m. So my top priorities for this week: 1, December goals. Hopefully before December starts. I just really want it to work. This year is the first time I've ever done it and I'm really excited for it. So that, and then 3 is any basement stuff. So then for focus areas, I usually do 1 for content right over here. And then I usually do 1 for work, but I don't feel like I need this whole list. So I might do a shorter one for work. Actually, I think I will just do that. December is typically like a really, really slow month for me work-wise, which is great. So that's fine. Then we're gonna have, I'll do house and kids together. And this is gonna be reminders / next week. I feel like I may have over consolidated. Let me grab my spread from last time I used this. Okay, so I did house and kids last time, but I had PTA stuff on there. Then work up here. And then this one I had like a Thanksgiving binder, but like bucket. I had reminders and follow-ups. But I just said reminders in next week. Maybe that should be reminders. I could do like a follow-ups in next week. No. Do follow-ups, events, etc. So I can put like reminders that are more for next week or later on down here, and reminders that are more for like in this week. I'm gonna make this like personal / overflow. So I'm gonna let that dry before I highlight and start filling this out. And basically what I do as a starting point is anything that is task oriented from in my weekly action items goes as a task into my dashboard. Oh, I can, as my first habit, well, 1 is going to be the bedtime, which has been my habit for a while, and I'm doing better at it, thank goodness. Real touch and go there for a while, and then I'm going to put my dental routine in since that's a focus for this week. And then I'm going to circle back to the last one. So I just added in 2 things into self-care that were like not on my weekly actions, but I want to get my nails done this week. And then also I want to book a massage for in December. So that's going to probably be on my December goals, but I'm just going to go ahead and throw it on my action items for this week. So I think I've got everything on my list transferred over. I'm just going to run through it one last time. So I didn't put anything in for PLANMAS prep, but that is just like, it's going to be like filming lots of videos and different stuff like that. So I need to just think about that for a second. So I'll come back to that one. I'm not going to put the Cyber Monday stuff in here because I'll just put that in for Monday. I think that's everything. Back into the flow of school, all that stuff. So that seems like a good place to start. Okay, so let's do a little bit of highlighting. And a lot of times I'll just leave little dots along the side here, and then I can assign things to a specific day as I move throughout the week if I feel like it. Sometimes I don't do this, but a lot of times I do because I'm so used to like a weekly vertical planner, and I like to be able to do that. It's hopefully going to be on Wednesday. I'm gonna putting it out there into the universe. All right, that looks fun with a pop of color. So last up is this spice, which I usually use for a quote. So I did You Gotta See It to Believe It, Sky Never Looked So Blue, which is the opening line from Canyon Moon, which is in my head right now. So that's what we're going with. Okay, so that is my dashboard all set up. So the last thing we need to do in this video, and hopefully really super fast because it needs to be really super fast, is my daily duo. So we've got our weather So what I do in here is I usually put like weather and any reminders, big events that I want to make note of, or a video that I've got going up. That's what goes in here, and this little top section next to the calendar. Then I'm going to swing over here and put in our routine. Silver ruler was from MakseLife. This one is from Christian Designs. And this is just our basic like morning routine. Sometimes I put this in, sometimes I don't, but every morning I make my bed and honestly do like a little tidy up. I pack the kids' lunches and we tidy up like toys and stuff, and then I, you know, help the kids get ready, all that good stuff. So that, and then we have, my husband will usually do the preschool drop these days, and I do the bus. As I mentioned before, I highly doubt that my littlest will be in school tomorrow. I wonder, can I just like use the screen in here? Is that gonna look cute? No, it's like, that's too green to, it's like not close enough to the green in the planner to use. Okay. But either way, I need to do a little bit of work before we kind of, you know, I'll get the baby settled with some kind of activity, and then I need to do my work for the day. Then we'll have some lunch and I'll hang out with the baby and play in between, all that good stuff. Then we're gonna have some lunch. The baby will take her nap, which again, like I said, there's just, I'm like putting it at like less than 10% that she goes to school tomorrow. So I am just gonna go ahead and put this in. I will be working on content in the afternoon. Hopefully some goal stuff. I had actually just like to jump in and start working on that, because it's probably, if she's not home and then she doesn't have school, if my baby's home today and then Tuesday, so it'll probably take me 2 days to do goals just given like the schedule. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put that in. Then we've got bus and carpool. So like, even though I don't have a very, like, I don't have like a lot of, I don't have any meetings. I mean, I do occasionally, but I don't have a lot of meetings. I don't have like a lot of time sensitive stuff in the day, but it's still, I find it really helpful to do like this time blocking thing and map out my day, which is why I love this planner. And even if you don't think you need like an hourly space, there are ways that it can help you if you like this style. I just remembered though that there is, and the EC thing is at 1, so I do want to put that in. I'm gonna move down the reels thing because that is important, and we're just gonna look a little bit crowded. I'm gonna go with like this creamy color today. I just am feeling it. The second color, I'm just gonna use the EC marker that matches this colorway. I feel like the EC markers go, I like the mild liners, like the nib on them better, but the EC markers actually work better on the whiteout. So we've got an ink and bowl giveaway going on, and then I had a bunch of stuff on my list marked for Monday, so let's put that over. So okay, so I think that's, I don't feel like I have like a ton of other, I'm gonna just make like a little, that I wanted to do it like kind of squishy, but I just want like a box. Changed my mind. I just make myself like a little content work list there. I probably, for YouTube video stuff, I will use the main list, but for like the quick, any reels, any pictures I need to take, that I will go ahead and put in. And the first thing that I'm going to put in here is I need like pictures from this week. All right, and I will finish that or fill that out later. I'm gonna grab some washi. I am actually just gonna go ahead and use, I have like two that I've been using kind of all month long that I just feel like match the colorway in the planner so well. And since this is the last 2 days in the planner and I have it sitting out next to my desk and I didn't pull anything else out, I'm gonna go ahead and use this. And they're both in rose gold, which I love. Also matches my coil. And I think I'll use this one at the bottom because I don't have space for the 15mm at the bottom. All right, that is it. All right, that is it. I made it. We did my MakseLife weekly actions and reflections. We set up a weekly overview spread again in my Inkfold dashboard this week, and we planned for Monday. So I am all ready for the new week to start. It feels really good to have that done. I'm glad that I was able to get this all done tonight before the week started. So that way I feel like I can really hit the ground running on Monday. I just always love that feeling. So that is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like it and let me know in the comments down below. Happy PLANMAS. This will be up. I'm not sure which day this is going to be on, so happy whatever day of PLANMAS this is. I hope you are enjoying the videos. I am already having fun making them. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you are not already subscribed. You can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at MyCraftyPlans to keep up with everything going on in all my planners, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye!